Luxury watch values do not move randomly. Long-term shifts are shaped by production decisions, collector behavior, and historical relevance. As the market stabilizes after recent volatility, certain Rolex models are drawing renewed attention from analysts and enthusiasts alike. This video examines 8 Rolex references often discussed for potential long-term value strength between 2026 and 2030. Number 8. Rolex Explorer 2, Polar. The Rolex Explorer de Sardio, Polar, occupies a unique position within the modern Rolex lineup. Originally designed as a functional tool watch, it gained recognition through its distinctive white dial and fixed steel bezel. The 2260-570 reference modernized the model while preserving its identity. Its 42 mm case update improved proportions and legibility, addressing earlier critiques without altering the core aesthetic. The high-contrast dial remains one of the most recognizable configurations Rolex produces. This balance between modernization and continuity plays a significant role in its long-term appeal. Historically, Explorer de Sardio models experienced slower appreciation compared to more mainstream sports references. However, that relative undervaluation increased attention among collectors seeking differentiation. The Polar dial, in particular, benefits from visual uniqueness within the Rolex catalog. Market observers often cite production balance and functional heritage as stabilizing factors. Rather than following hype cycles, the Explorer 2, Polar, demonstrates how steady demand can translate into gradual value resilience over extended periods. Number 7. Rolex Submariner Starbucks 1266 Tone LV. The Submariner Starbucks represents Rolex's modern interpretation of its green accent legacy. Introduced as the successor to earlier green bezel Submariners, the 1266 Tone LV combines contemporary proportions with a familiar color identity. Its updated case geometry refined wrist presence while maintaining historical design cues. The green ceramic bezel adds distinction without overwhelming the classic Submariner layout. These subtle refinements contributed to broad appeal across both new and experienced collectors. Market discussions often highlight how continuity within the Submariner family supports long-term stability. Unlike limited production references, the Starbucks benefits from consistent recognition rather than scarcity-driven speculation. From a historical perspective, green accent Submariners have repeatedly drawn collector interest over time. The 1266-10 LV continues that pattern, positioning itself as a modern anchor within the broader Submariner lineage rather than a short-term anomaly. Number 6. Rolex Day-Date President 28239 White Gold. The Rolex Day-Date President stands apart as a symbol of prestige rather than sport heritage. Crafted exclusively in precious metals, the model reflects Rolex's highest level of formal watchmaking. The 228239 white gold reference represents understated luxury within this lineage. Its fluted bezel, president bracelet, and day-date display form one of the most recognizable silhouettes in watchmaking. White gold variants often receive quieter attention than yellow gold, which historically enhances long-term reevaluation. Value discussions surrounding the day-date focus less on trend cycles and more on material, continuity, and cultural relevance. Production volumes remain controlled relative to steel sports models, reinforcing its position as a long-term store of prestige. Rather than rapid appreciation, the day-date's historical behavior suggests gradual, reputation-driven value reinforcement. Its role in Rolex history supports steady long-range interest. Number 5. Rolex GMT-Master 2, Pepsi, in BLRO. The GMT-Master 2, Pepsi, is one of the most iconic color combinations ever produced by Rolex. The red and blue bezel traces its lineage back decades, connecting modern references to aviation heritage. The ceramic bezel iteration modernized durability while preserving visual identity. Bracelet options expanded its appeal without altering the core design language. This adaptability contributed to sustained collector focus. Market analysts often view the Pepsi as a benchmark GMT reference. Its recognition transcends short-term cycles, benefiting from global familiarity and strong historical continuity. Rather than novelty, the Pepsi's strength lies in its permanence. That enduring relevance positions it as a reference often cited in long-term market discussions. Number 4. Rolex Cosmograph Daytona Everose Gold 116515 LN. The Everose Gold Daytona represents Rolex's approach to combining precious metal with modern sport aesthetics. The contrast between the ceramic bezel and warm gold case created a distinct identity within the Daytona family. This reference balances luxury with contemporary design, appealing to collectors seeking differentiation from traditional steel models. Everose alloy formulation contributes to long-term material stability and visual consistency. Market attention toward gold Daytonas increased as steel references became increasingly inaccessible. This shift broadened appreciation for precious metal variants. Rather than chasing mass demand, the Everose Daytona occupies a niche defined by material value and restrained production, factors often linked to long-term relevance. Number 3. Rolex GMT-Master 2 Batman 1267 BLNR. The GMT-Master, the said Batman, established itself as a modern classic through its black and blue bezel configuration. Its introduction marked a stylistic evolution that expanded the GMT line's visual range. Bracelet variations allowed the reference to reach diverse audiences while retaining a unified identity. The colorway remains distinctive without relying on historical repetition. Market observations note consistent interest rather than sharp volatility. This stability reinforces its role as a dependable reference within the GMT family. The Batman's significance lies in its balance between novelty and tradition, supporting sustained collector relevance. Number 2. Rolex Submariner Hulk 11666 LV discontinued. The Submariner Hulk stands as one of Rolex's most discussed discontinued models. Its green dial and bezel created a bold departure from traditional Submariner aesthetics. Initially polarizing, the Hulk gained momentum as collectors reassessed its uniqueness. Discontinuation shifted perception from curiosity to historical marker. Market behavior. Following discontinuation, highlighted how design boldness can gain retrospective appreciation. Limited availability reinforced long-term interest. The Hulk's trajectory demonstrates how distinctive design choices often mature into lasting collector significance. Number 1. Rolex Cosmograph. Daytona Panda 16500 LN discontinued. The Daytona Panda is frequently cited as one of the most recognizable modern chronographs. Its high-contrast dial and steel construction created immediate global recognition. Extended production demand established it as a benchmark reference. Discontinuation further cemented its historical importance. Market analysis consistently references the Panda as a defining model of its era. Its appeal spans beyond trend cycles. Rather than speculation, its reputation rests on cultural impact and sustained collector demand. Long-term watch value is shaped by history, design, and collector behavior rather than short-term excitement. Which of these Rolex models do you believe has the strongest future outlook, and why? Share your perspective below and join the discussion on how watch markets evolve over time.